Hello to the nation, DrPlaystationNation here, talking to you guys over a little bit of Kill Confirmed on Arcadin, guys. I'm using the AK-47 silenced with MP9 extended mag secondary, got my perks being Sleight of Hand Pro, Hardline Pro, and Dead Silence Pro, got my Assault Strike package using the UAV care package and Predator missile. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this gameplay. It's a 27 and 4, which is almost a 7 KD, and it was pretty interesting because I went through like a solid 2 hours of doing super shitty, like just barely breaking even in freaking public matches on like the normal playlist with a full party even, and finally I was like, you know what guys, I'm gonna go play some Mercenary. Played my first game of Mercenary. I played this about 10 minutes ago. First game of Mercenary, instantly do super well, and then I was like, you know what, fuck Modern Warfare 3, turned it off, and I did this commentary right now. So anyway, that was a pretty good, that's pretty good. So if next time there's a double XP weekend for future reference, guys, play on Mercenary. Play on Mercenary next time there's double XP weekend, because most of the tryhards that use their MP7s and ACRs, opposed to being here on the Mercenary, they're usually all partying up and whatnot, and all going tryhard mode to get their double XP on. So anyway, getting past that, today's topic, guys. So today's topic isn't going to be relating to Modern Warfare 3 or anything likewise. I'm going to be talking about theft, stealing. I was thinking about this earlier today. I was just sitting around and I was like, you know what do I want to think about? And I just thought about this and I was like, theft. And I started thinking about the different topics, like the different types of theft. I started thinking about the different, like, my experiences with it and whatnot. Like, am I a bad person? Like, how much theft have I done in my life? Like, what is my theft counter at this point? And I was like, you know what? This is going to be a good commentary topic. I could talk about this shit because, like, this applies to a lot of you guys. Teens are, like, the highest demographic for freaking theft ever. And it's not because we're ignorant or stupid or arrogant like a lot of older people think. A lot of older people, that, from what I've heard and talked to, think that teens steal all the time because we're just ignorant to what is right and what is wrong. We don't have a conscience built. And that's true some of the time, but I think it's more of just simply because everything in this world is overpriced due to capitalism, and freaking teens are like the one freaking minority with the least amount of money. The one demographic with the least amount of money out of everybody, pretty much. So, you know what, I think I'm not justifying stealing, I'm just saying, you know, that's kind of the reason for it. And I was thinking about it, I was thinking about the different types of stealing, and there's many different types of stealing, but I kind of narrowed those down into two different subdivisions. So there's the physical type of stealing, and then there's piracy, which is, obviously you guys know about piracy. A lot of you guys probably have first-hand experience with piracy. Stuff like music, movies, software, games, stuff like that. People pirate that stuff all the time. And I kind of want to talk about physical aspect as well as the kind of piracy aspect. So as far as physical piracy, or sorry, physical theft, I don't really have any experience with that. I've never actually stolen something on purpose, like, while I was fully conscious about what I was doing, fully conscious about my choice. Like, sure, I've had those times when I was a kid, like 8 years old, you know, you have a sleepover and accidentally you take, like, one of your friends', like, toys or one of your friends' games by accident, and you leave it in your bag and you just think that it's yours eventually. Like, that's like legitimately what happened to me when I was a kid. I now own Pokemon Coliseum and Mario Kart Double Dash because my mom would empty out my bag when I got home and put my stuff away, and then I would see it in the shelf and be like, oh, my mom just got me Mario Kart Double Dash, which would really happen was I stole it from my friend like Steven at his house when I slept over or something. Like, that's what really happened, but I was just ignorant to that point, and that's the reason why I ended up stealing it. But as far as consciously making the choice to go to a store or to somebody's house, I don't have very much experience with that, if any experience with that. Like, sure, I've had those, like, tiny kind of instances where, like, and look at this death coming up right here. There's going to be a death coming up, and look at my spawn. Wait for it. Wait for it. Boom. Explode. Spawn right there. Right there. What is this? Anyway, getting back to the whole point. This is Modern Warfare 3. That's what it is. Thank you, Activision. Thank you, Infinity Ward. Getting back to the whole point. So, I've had those tiny instances where, like, you know, you go to a movie theater or something, and, like, you watch your movie, and it's like, okay, like, you go, you give them your ticket, they hand you back your ticket stub, okay, guys, your movie is in theater 13, that's to the left or whatever, and then they just trust you to go to theater 13, and then I'm like, you know what, maybe when this movie ends at 1:30, I go and see frickin' 21 Jump Street that starts at 1:40, you know, that's very convenient, why don't I go check that out? And I can kind of justify that to myself, simply because whether I'm there or not, that movie is still going to play. And whether I'm there or not, they're going to make the same amount of money. So I don't see who I'm hurting here. They're not making any more or any less money. The movie's still going to play. I'm not hurting anybody in this scenario. And that's kind of the same way I feel about piracy, because piracy is one of those things where it's like, I'm downloading the software, but if I, like, for Photoshop, okay, if I could not illegally download a copy, or say my friend couldn't illegally download a copy of Photoshop, he's not gonna buy it anyway. If he couldn't get access to that copy of Photoshop for free, he wouldn't buy it. So by stopping piracy, Adobe isn't gaining anything because he's still not gonna buy it. And in fact, with my personal kind of thing going on here, they would actually be losing money because I plan to purchase Adobe eventually. When I begin to either use it for a business purpose or when I get the money to buy it, I will actually go and purchase a license for it. That's what I want to do because I have used it for a long period of time, and because I had the ability to get a free use of it, that's why I'm going to buy it. If I never could use Photoshop, I would never buy it because I wouldn't be good enough with it to justify it to myself to purchase a license. So it's kind of that whole movie thing, you know? Like, they're not going to be losing anything either way, and they're actually going to be gaining something if I go to that. Like, if at this movie theater, you know, if I went to go see that movie, hey, maybe I'm going to go to this movie theater again to buy another ticket, opposed to streaming it online or something like that. Maybe, you know, they're gaining something out of this. Adobe is gaining something out of piracy, whether they think it or not, whether they like it or not. They're gaining something out of piracy. And this transfers over to movies or music. If I really enjoy an album or a movie, I'm gonna go buy it on DVD. 21st Jump Street is a great example of this. For 21st Jump Street or 21 Jump Street, whatever, I watched it, thought it was an amazing movie, and then I went out and went out and purchased it at the store, like an actual DVD copy of it, because it was a really great movie, and I really liked it. And that same thing goes for an album. If I really do enjoy an album, I'm going to go out and buy it. There's not a lot of albums that I have purchased on iTunes or whatever, but for the ones I really do enjoy and I really want to support that artist, I will buy it. Anyway, guys, hopefully you guys do comment below. Tell me about your opinions on this. Do you guys agree with me, disagree with me? Remember, I'll respect any and all of you guys' opinions. Tell me, could you guys justify physical, like, stealing something from a store like Best Buy, Future Shop, like Forever 21, Abercrombie & Finch, because they overcharge so much on their products that with the products you have purchased, you can steal one and they're still not losing any money off you? Do you guys feel with piracy the same way that I do? Like, a product like Photoshop, I wouldn't know how to do Photoshop. I wouldn't even be probably uploading videos right now if I would have never gotten those products for free. Do you guys feel that kind of way? Anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy this gameplay. Remember, guys, to leave a rating if you already haven't. Remember, guys, to subscribe above to join the nation if you guys already haven't. 24 and 7. Keep in mind, guys, for the rest of the month of July, I will be at summer school, so if I miss a couple days for videos, sorry. Anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'm the Doctor, and I'm out. Peace.